Okay, so we're going to try this. We're going to go feed the pigs and gather eggs. And I don't know how well this is going to work because I've got this new selfie stick, but we're going to try it anyway. And if it's wobbly as I'll get out, I apologize now. Alright, let's do this. I can't exactly turn the camera around while I'm walking, so I apologize for that. And I have no idea what you see because I don't have a front-facing digital display. I just have a little Canon PowerShot camera. So we're going to try this anyway and see what it goes. Now, typically when I come out here, all my chickens will come running for me. The girls have to stay. I don't want the dogs. Oops. Bumped the camera. Alright, we're trying. The chickens are coming out thinking they're going to get treats. I don't have treats for them yet. It'll be a minute. The horses are going to whinny because they think they're going to get treats too. You probably see the compost pile behind me. Ta-da! I need to turn it, add more green grass to it, more straw. There's the horses. They're saying hi. So I figured I'd give you an update on the pigs and how big they're getting in the last 2 months since we brought them home. I'm walking out here to get them their treats for the day. Bacon, Daisy May. Step over the hot fence. Hi Bacon, hi Daisy May. And there's their treats for the day. Let me set this down. Let's see if we can get a shot with me and Daisy May. This is Miss Daisy. Yes, and this is Bacon. Hello, girls. Hello, girls. Yes, Daisy May and Bacon. Daisy May's ruler of the roost. Just ask her. Yes, her is. But that's the 2 piglets. And they're getting their treats. As you can see, they get as much as they want. Produce. I cook the cabbage for them, otherwise they don't like it. Their favorite is romaine lettuce, and lettuce is their favorite to eat. But I don't get that very often. So the next chore, I guess I better lock the gate. Our pig run has got hot fence all around the outside edges, and then we put this up, but I want to get, the next project I want to get is the electric hot fence that's mobile, and then I can have them till the rest of this garden area here behind the horse pen, and then I don't have to buy a tiller. I have automatic tillers. That's the plan, but kind of got sidetracked with purchases because I have to buy hay, and it wasn't planned in the budget, so I had to scramble to make the budget work for the hay. Now I just gotta turn the horses loose. They're on diet, so they get to go out a couple hours a day. Otherwise they'd be pork, oh, fat. And then they'd have problems. A horse can't be too fat, or they founder. Founder is a fever in the legs. I'm a Paja. As soon as I get over here, I'm a Paja. And then I'll turn it back on when I'm across the fence. Alright, be back in a minute. So this is the horses. That's Marshall. And behind me is Shaman. He's 20 years old. There's Stetson, the youngest. He's 15. And Chief over here is 17. And so is Marshall, 17. And I just started riding Marshall this year. I know, I'm kind of slow. And these are my ponies I pull my wagons with. And I also ride them. They're half Shetland and half Missouri Foxtrotter. Now it's turning the horses loose. Run! Run wild! Run free! I get to go out to pasture for a couple hours. That's their pasture out there. It goes to the corner. The old Russian olive, and then my fruit trees are over here behind the pig's pen. And there's my couple raspberry plants. I don't know if you can see them right there through the fence on that side of the ditch. And then the compost pile's over there. And there's the haystack we stacked the other day, yesterday and the day before. Anyway, I'll crawl back over the fence and go continue gathering eggs and doing my chores. Okay, now it's time to gather eggs. And watch where I'm walking. Now the eggs are laid in two different spots. So I have the coop that was built out of pallets. And I need to fix it up. It's kind of getting in disrepair. And then I have the big coop. There's the compost pile. And then we come here to the pallet coop. And you can see how tall it is. There's a kind of a good view. Sorry for the glare. Hi, Hen. Sit down my bucket. Then I come over here to my coop. You can see this is the backside, and there's a little gate there so that the chickens can actually step out. If this was the run over here where the hay is now, but it was the chicken run, and so they'd come up here. I'd have a ramp going down. I need to pull all these weeds. But anyway, the ramp coming down, and I had the back door shut. Right now the back door's open, but I'm going to lift this up, try and do this, and then I hook it like that, and then I have nesting boxes. Looks like I still have somebody trying to eat my eggs, and I figure out who she is. She's going in the stock pot. Can't have a chicken around here that's just going to eat her eggs or not lay on them. Kind of hard to do. Ooh, don't drop the eggs. There we go. My Araucana. She lays me kind of white, off-white ones. I have two Araucanas, some barred rocks, some Rhode Island Reds, and some red sexlings. And I don't know what my roosters are. I had two roosters. Too many, I know, but they're too old to go in the stock pot. And nobody's laying on eggs. Now check this out. One hen lays this size of an egg every day, and it's a single yolker. And this is the normal size of the spots. Feel sorry for that hen some days. Alright, the eggs are all gathered out of this side, and then I'll go poke my head through the back door to see if there's any eggs on the other side. Typically there's not, but we shall see. See, this is made out of pallets, and I had hinges put up here on the top so that you could lift this up, and I had it put on stilts because I didn't want to have to bend over to clean it out or bend over to do anything like that, but I need to take it down off the stilts and tinker with the design. But if you come and look at this side, I'll turn the camera around, you can kind of see inside, and then there's or the vent, and then I got towel racks for the roost, and then there's the 4 bays. And on this side I actually cover it up with some cloth, scrapped cloth, and they actually prefer this side with the cloth when they do this side. That gives them a hiding spot. But I've got to fix the hole over there that you see the daylight peeking through, and then I've got to fix the roof over on that side, and then over here in this little bay. Sometimes I get eggs in that bay, but not very often. Then I got to fix the door so it actually shuts and locks. But I can't get to the other side unless I crawl in anyway, because it's kind of hard to lift that from the pallet sitting on top of it from the haystack. Here's the hay we stacked the other day, yesterday and the day before. Then we come over to the main coop, and for my nesting boxes over here, I kind of cheated. Let me get the daylight in here. You can see I just screwed buckets to the wall, laid a pallet up here so they're not trying to nest. And then I typically get 3 eggs in here. That's the one box that they like to fight over. I don't know why, but the hens seem to like to fight over one particular box. Then you can see, I don't know if you can see the difference. Let me just stand in the sun so you can see. Look at the difference in the colors for the eggs. And they're out here looking. I'm out in the sun. She's out here looking, where's my treat? And then I get the wagons that pull the horses. And then that's the shop I'm trying to get re-roofed. My cart to go over the hay. And the fire pit under here under the crab apples. If anybody's got a recipe for what to do with crab apples, I get prolific amount of crab apples out of this tree and this monster. I use this monster for my tying the horses when I'm getting ready. And there's the pallet couch that we built, and it needs fixed so that the legs are actually out on the edges so you don't rock and tip. And then I've got my comfrey here along the ditch bank. You can see the chickens kind of go through it, and I need to harvest a bunch of it and dry it. And then right here, kind of awesome, is my rhubarb. And I let it go to seed so that I can get plant more rhubarb along here. And then I've got a volunteer over there across the ditch right next to that head gate. About where the dark spot is, right there, a volunteer raspberry bush, which is awesome. And then I have the raspberries that I planted out here in the lawn. I have what survived the chickens, that is. There's one there, and there's one there, and there's 2 and 3. And I got some weeds I gotta pull. And I come over here. Jesse has to have lawn. Jesse, the boyfriend. He likes the lawn. Me, not so much, but I'd rather have more garden, but oh well. And it looks like I have somebody digging. Lovely. It's probably after my strawberries turd. I got strawberries there with the runners coming down. You see the runners. And then I got strawberries in this one next to my big flowery plant. I can't remember what it's called. And the strawberries over here. And I have some lemon thyme, some Russian sage, some spinach you can see coming up, and some lavender. And I have my onion over there. Flowers are all kind of gone, but that's alright. And I've got garlic planted, but we'll see how that does because I kind of planted them late. And then I got my fence right here I got to fix. Put a gate into it. Put this fence across the front because when harvest time comes, the trucks spill their grain, my chickens come on the road and they get hit. So then I want to put, I've got this here, and I'm going to put some compost in the middle. And I just can't quite get it all done by myself, but anyway, I'm trying. There's my tomato plants. I got 3 of them there, and 2 of them in that bucket. And up here I've got a pineapple that ain't doing so hot, and some onions and the cactus. And all my seeds, not worth a tiddlywink did they ever start. But that's a little tour of what's going on. What do you got going on today? Show me your chores. We'll talk to you soon. Please subscribe and leave a comment below if you have any questions or concerns, or what you'd like to see in the future videos. Thanks.